I want to bring in the executive director of When We All Vote, Beth Link. It's good to have you back on the show, Beth. Your team, I should say, posted on social that voting is a party. And look, every good party needs a DJ. So I think it's, 15 minutes? You're going to have Questlove DJing on Twitch. You've also got massive voter registration events tonight at a WNBA game. So my question is, do you have a realistic take or a goal on how many voters you think you might be able to register this week?
Well, first off, thank you so much for having me back. It's really great to be here. This is an exciting week and day. It's National Voter Registration Day, and our theme for the week is together, because we know that now is the moment, and everyone's voice has power, and our voices are more powerful together. So we're really excited for that. Our volunteers are hosting events all across the country. We are meeting, voting, bringing voting to culture at the sold-out WNBA game tonight, as you mentioned, on Twitch, in partnership with Hamilton. And then we're showing up online. We've got our co-chairs, celebrities, Mrs. Obama engaging and sharing that information. So that is what we're really excited about. I will say we've seen a lot of energy around voter registration over the last few weeks, and we're excited to capitalize on that today. It's hard to put a specific number to it, but we are really looking at tens of thousands of people registering this week, and really optimistic that we'll get there.
And we know, because we've been talking about it throughout this campaign, you don't even need tens of thousands in some cases to switch a state, right? But how do you turn these registrations then into actual votes?
That's a great question. And I think that's also a really good point. One of the conversations we're having with the young voters in particular is reminding your vote has power, your voice is powerful, and some elections are decided in as few as 6 votes. So when we're talking about the power of your voice, and in the context of this election, it can really make a huge impact. One of the things that we look at is how, one, to get the voter registration numbers as high as possible. And then as we go into October, we are really looking to make voting a celebration, to make it joyful and a community experience. So we're going to be hosting hundreds of parties at early polling locations with our local organizers and partners on the ground to engage and activate and ultimately turn that into action, which is voting. In 2020, we exceeded the national average in terms of turnout, and I'm excited to see us beat that this time.
So you did mention the cast of Hamilton. I want to play a little more of what they did for you.
Yes.
Next TM or text 3 friends to check for sure they are registered in the state or city they live now. Even better, you can show them how to register.
Make a healthier habit when you fill out a ballot.
If only they were more talented. Look, we've seen with Taylor Swift that a celebrity can help mobilize, right? And you have lots of famous supporters. I think the co-chairs include like Stephen Curry, Tom Hanks, Jennifer Lopez, Janelle Monáe, Kerry Washington, Rita Wilson. Do you believe that you can maximize reach? Can they help convincing, especially young voters, potential voters, that they should register?
Absolutely. And I think, one of the things we're really excited about, and I think what that clip of the Hamilton cast, and as a recovering theater nerd, I am just so excited for partnerships like that really fuse educational information, a real clear story about why we vote and the issues that we care about, and a very clear and urgent call to action, and gets that out on a national platform and moment. And we're seeing that replicated through the amplification that our ambassadors and our co-chairs are doing. In fact, today we're really excited to announce a new co-chair, Jason Tatum, NBA champion and leader who can speak to young men in particular about the importance of getting registered to vote and activating. He's been a really strong supporter and partner with us over the years, and in particular worked with us in 2020 to register thousands of folks. So we're really excited to build on that as we're getting out the message for National Voter Registration Day and extending that through the voter registration deadlines. The second thing I would say is, yes, celebrities and co-chairs and artists have a huge role in providing information to their platforms. but it's also about the volunteers having those one-to-one conversations. And our high schoolers, we have a My School Votes program that is training high school students to have conversations with eligible high school students on their campuses to encourage them to get registered to vote. So one of the things we're encouraging people to do is talk to your friends and family, your own community, about getting registered to vote, checking your voter registration.
Beth Link, it's good to see you again. Thanks so much for coming on the program.